I tore my meniscus in 2017. Just been through floods and mold, now experiencing inflammation and chronic pain in the knee, especially sleeping or sitting for a while. Cannot fully participate in morning rituals as the knee doesn't like different movements. I walk nearly every day, but would like to heal the knee to be fully active again. Advice, please. Thank you. I'm 63. So first of all, 63, torn meniscus, showing up to the morning sessions, good on ya. Us. And if there's things that you can't do, like by all means, just sit back, relax, don't do those things. But the fact that you're showing up, the fact that you have the motivation to even show up and keep going is awesome. So what happens when an animal tears its meniscus out of nature? The animal goes and lies down and does a fast. If it can find a water source, it will, and it'll drink water. If it can't, it'll do a dry fast. So either water fasting, dry fasting, or a combination of the two. Luckily, we're pretty intelligent human beings that have the capacity to find water, hopefully clean water. And when you fast, there is a process where you very quickly start burning your body fat. Everybody has it, okay? Even if you're really trim, you still have body fat inside of your muscles in different locations. If you didn't, you'd be dead. And when your body goes into full ketosis, which takes about 2 to 3 days, your body releases what are called embryonic-style stem cells. Now, these embryonic-style stem cells can take the place of damaged or weak tissue. Okay? Now, all of the stem cells generated for the first 3 days are probably healing your gut. It's the only place that can really take up residence, so to speak. After 3 days, scientists from University of Southern California have proved that we suppress an enzyme called PKA, and that now these stem cells can actually travel through the body and heal any location, not just the gut. So what I'm telling you, 63-year-old with torn meniscus, is that you need to do a minimum of 3 days on water. And what I would say is probably a minimum of like 5 to 7 days at a time to develop these embryonic style stem cells. And then what I believe you need to do is direct the stem cells to the location for healing. How do I do that? By stimulation of the location through massage, intention, essential oils, etc. Putting like helichrysum, which is a super powerful healing oil, putting other essential oils that are going to warm the spot. There's some that are like hot, cold, like an icy hot that you can put on location. Actually giving it a little bit of massage, even to the point of creating a little bit of pain, because that pain is a signal from your nervous system telling the body, hey, there's a problem here. And if you're fasting and developing embryonic style stem cells beyond day 3, and you're massaging that consistently and putting essential oils on it, that's going to be the signal to your body to go there and heal. Now, anciently, they would have gone through this process with essential oils and massage and focus some attention, but then they would also use their conscious mind to direct the energy of healing to the location by imagining that you're scanning through your body and actually going down to the location and scanning through it and sending it warmth and energy. And I know that sounds crazy, but we can direct our own immune system. We can direct our nervous system. We can direct our body's healing mechanisms through the mind. And the way that I do it and the way that I share it is a process that has been referred to as noble silence, or strong determination, actually, where you sit perfectly still. You focus on the breath as it comes into the body and out of the body until you're becoming more present, because the mind likes to run off and do all kinds of stuff, but just focus on the feeling of the breath, feeling of the breath, feeling of the breath, sitting perfectly still. It's okay to swallow, but you sit perfectly still. You focus on the breath until you feel like you're kind of clear. And then you actually go to the location of the injury and act as if like there's a scanner beam scanning through it and go into it. And imagine that you have this capacity to move heat in light, like you imagine breathing in light and moving it to the location and spending about 10 to 15 minutes at a time. And I'd recommend doing this 2 to 3 times a day while you're fasting, producing stem cells, using essential oils. And the truth is, everything that I'm telling you is amazing and not fully necessary. It will help and you'll probably heal it very quickly, but it's also not necessary. If you just did a fast and gave yourself the proper amount of rest, you could do some hot cold therapy like hot packs, castor oil on the location to make sure the lymphatic system around the area is not congested and it's moving. Then ice it. That'll stimulate the immune system, reduce inflammation, put a hot pack on it, ice it. You could do that 2 or 3 times a day. All the things that I'm mentioning would be super profound for healing your meniscus. And I personally believe if you did 7 to 10 days on a water fast, fully rested, and then slowly go through the recovery, there's going to be a whole level of healing. Okay? Now, I know that sometimes people say it takes 2 to 3 weeks of fasting to fully regenerate. That could be true. But I think in 7 to 10 days, you're going to have a massive transformation, especially if you're resting and just lightly walking around, whatever, but do the process that I'm talking about. And if it doesn't heal the first time, it probably will the second or the third. And to be able to do a 5 to 7 day, maybe 10-day water fast every 3 months, eventually it's going to be completely healed on its own. You're going to be able to run, jump, swim up and down stairs. I've seen it hundreds of times. I've got testimonials of people that literally couldn't walk, all kinds of inflammation in their body, and then not too long afterwards, running up and down the stairs, feeling good, rocking life. You got this. I believe in you.